Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Dawn Richards, if you guys don't know, she is one of the superstar members of Danity Kane. She is half of Dirty Money. There have been so many rumors about Dawn and Diddy. Dawn Richards is suing Diddy. And when I say this lawsuit, he's done. He's done. Let me just give y'all the overview, and then we're going to get into all the details. One, court documents it all. One, she witnessed him brutalize Kim, Porter, and Cassie. Dawn was with them before Cassie was even around. She begged Cassie to leave to save herself, meaning she thought that Diddy was going to murk Cassie if Cassie stayed around. Three, she witnessed Diddy run a brutal train over his assistant overseas and let his team do whatever. She literally, basically kidnapped this woman, held her hostage. She had to call her dad, locked her in a hot car like a dog, and she had to call her father to drive 2 hours up from DC to come rescue her. The dad tried to call the police, and what did Diddy do? He said, if you open your mouth, her career is over. Y'all, Diddy is done. Diddy is done. I'll say one thing. Diddy's lawyers thought they were smart yesterday. They said, you know, that guy, that the inmate that won $100 million on default, Diddy says it's untrue and it's going to appeal, even though the guy has actual proof of Diddy visiting him in jail and offering him $2.3 million to settle. The guy said, no, $100 million. I know Dawn Richards sat there and said, $100 million, sign me up. However, this is not to make light of anything Dawn did or went through. Shout out to Dawn Richard for having the courage to come forward and literally throw her story into the public realm to go for the money she deserves and the justice she deserves. Now, I've been walking around this, but now that Dawn sued, we can pretty much tell you Dawn will be one of the witnesses for the prosecution. That is why this is going back all the way to 2008, and they're trying to take it further back. Dawn Richards will be one of the witnesses testifying against Diddy, unless Diddy just admits to whatever Dawn is saying. You guys, let's get into these details, because I promise you, good morning, everybody. These details will horrify you, shock you, disgust you. We also have a little bit of inside tea on where Diddy's investigation actually is with the grand jury. Anybody that is saying that Diddy ain't going to be arrested, baby, wake up. Wake up, because it is definitely happening. Call me Emmy. Thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. And Call Me Emmy said, much love to you, Tisa. And the chat title tells, thanks for the tea. Call Me Emmy. Thank you for always looking out and supporting. And to everybody in the chat, you guys hit that like button. Let's run this live up. Also, hit the subscribe button if you've been coming back for a while. Okay, let's get into this. The things Dawn suffered from, do y'all want to hear the list of things she suffered from? We'll get into the court documents. The documents were just filed. It was leaked to TMZ and the New York Post. We're trying to get the complete court documents to go. But when I say it is even more horrific and tragic than anything, well, this isn't the oppression Olympics. I can't even compare it to what Cassie went through, but it is just as horrifying, just as shocking. She goes back to the Kim Porter days. She witnessed what happened with Cassie. She herself was assaulted. She was kidnapped. She was held hostage by Diddy. Her dad had to come rescue her. Let's get into this mess, okay? One second. Again, Diddy is so arrogant. Again, that guy just settled for $100 million. But you know, one of the interesting things is I did an exclusive live with, baby, you don't got to hear me tell stories of what coulda, shoulda, woulda from 20 years ago. We got the people that are actually involved and the people that are actually filing lawsuits. So they're going on record with this. Little Rod did an interview with him. Oddly enough, the things that Don's saying in this lawsuit 100% back up everything Little Rod's been saying. As a matter of fact, even the way he said he made her work 48 hours straight, he wouldn't feed them. It all echoes everything Little Rod said. If you guys want to, please go look at my exclusive live. He's only talked to the Rolling Stones, newspaper outlets. He came to YouTube to talk to me. So if you want to hear it in his own voice, please go look at that live. Tiffany Red was on this channel. Okay. Tiffany Red has outlined the type of monster Diddy was. Dawn is backing it up. And Dawn's backing it up. On top of that, right? Natania Rubin. Natania Rubin talks about not working for Diddy. I did an exclusive live with her too. Again, these are real people that either sued Diddy and won millions or are currently on thing. Baby, ain't no tall tales over here. This actually really happened. And if people want to talk about, oh, the powers that be won't let me. Okay, well, the powers that be are letting them talk. So let's listen to what the people that are saying. At the end of the day, Natania Rubin, she sued Diddy successfully. And Natania is a woman that Diddy banged in the face. Natania Rubin talks about what happened after she won with Diddy. What happened after she won that money and the way she feels that Diddy tried to make her life a living hell. What Dawn's saying is echoing what Natania Rubin's saying. Baby, everybody can sit there and laugh and joke and, oh, what's the big deal? There are too many people. Literally, forget about running smoke. They yell and fire. There are too many people for people to actually say the powers that be would never let Diddy go down. I don't understand. Do you all not remember the American Revolution, the French Revolution, the Civil Rights Movement? The fact that some people, and I get it because some people have like a mentality and it makes them feel good about not doing nothing when they could actually come forth and do it. And again, if you're not ready to, that's different. But I'm talking about the people that genuinely want to believe that there's this group of powerful people and Illuminati running everything. Maybe, but you need to realize that at pivotal times in history, the people have gotten fed up. And they said, we don't give a what you talking about. We will burn this piece down if you don't move out of our way. We saw it with civil rights. We saw it with so many things. We saw it with nations falling, political coups. It happens all the time. We cannot be so helpless, so cynical. And I think a lot of these people have bad intentions because they just want to feel like it's good to do nothing. The powerful fall all the time. The powerful are held accountable all the time. They are. Why? Because enough people band together and say, we're not going to take this anymore. I believe this is one of those times. It's not the fact that the powerful people want to see Diddy fall. No, it's not the fact that the powerful people don't want to protect Diddy. It's the fact that at this point, they can't protect him lest they want to come into the fray. And unfortunately for Diddy, nobody, when the people finally speak, no powerful person wants to get into the fray and throw a shield of protection over Diddy. They think he's not worth it. Anyway, let's get into this, right? Listen, let's get into this. Okay, first of all, let's talk about this groundbreaking lawsuit that really just shocked me. I'm not going to lie. I did hear this lawsuit was coming. I know she was shopping around lawyers from the legal section. This lawsuit was 100% coming. However, you can't speak on anything until somebody is ready to come forward. Really quick, I want to say to Valentine TV, finally off, caught alive. Shout out to Valentine TV. Love my Tattletale family. What's up, Valentine? We love you too. Also, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Azor TV, thanks for being a member for 14 months. Said, by the way, Miss Dawn Richard is also an amazing artist. Her new track, Bubblegum, is fire. Let's support her artistry as well as her legal battle. Azor TV, very, very well put. Before we get into this, I do want to say every person that is coming out, okay? Every person that is coming out to take down Diddy. And there are a lot of people that have come out. There's even more that are waiting. And there's more that are waiting to see what happened with the federal government. I mean, with the federal investigation. He will be indicted. It is not upon me to tell anybody when to tell their story or what to do. I will say this. As we find out that people are coming forward to tell their story, let's support them. Let's support them. Everybody want to see a fool sit up there talking to shadows. And let's support the people that have come out. Dawn got a new album. Go ahead and follow her on Instagram. Natania Rubin, follow her. Little Rod, follow, donate to his Cash App. He can't even work. He's been blackballed at the industry because they thought that they could shame him because he's the only guy. Right? Tiffany Red, please go to her socials and support. And anybody else that is coming forward to actually say something. We said we want change. We said we want people. We say we want truth tellers. We say we want this. Well, baby, let's support the people out on the front line. Again, everybody's doing what they can to get the truth out. This is no shade to anybody, but let's support the people that are actually putting their jobs, their reputations, and if you listen to everything with Diddy, putting their lives on the line to make sure that the truth is actually told. I'm going to put a link to Natania and Little Rod's socials, and also their actually, you know what? It'll be in the description box if you're watching this on playback. We're going to put links to Tiffany, to Natania, to Little Rod, and also to Don, so we can actually support the people that are actually doing something about it instead of like talking about stories from 20 years ago, sitting in the dark, looking halfway crazy. Okay, so listen, right? Diddy sued for monstrous behavior, allegations of brutality and blanket abuse. Okay, we're going to get into the court documents in a second. They said Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit from a new accuser, a former bandmate who claims the music mogul belittled, terrorized, and sexually abused her while, right? Oh, thank you. While she also witnessed him savagely, viciously lay hands on his ex Cassie. Let's see. Okay, I got the legal documents. Ooh, I got the legal documents. Okay, we're going to do a legal breakdown, all right? Let me just get this out, and then we'll come back on live and do a full legal breakdown, or we'll do it in the soul thing. One second. Okay. In any case, and you know what? I'm going to see if I can get Natania and Tiffany Red, also while we're reading, to come on and actually speak on this. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you, everybody, for riding out with us. I really, really appreciate you guys. All right. Hold on one more second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so okay, here we go. According to the lawsuit, which I have, we're going to go into legal docs, but let's give everybody the overview, and then we can get into legal docs, because I want some people to come on live and talk to me about it. With it, Dawn Richards said she got caught in Diddy's web as a participant in his 2004 MTV show, Making of the Band, with the Bad Boy CEO manipulating her by promising to advance her singing career if she relented to his alleged twisted demands. The former Danity Kane member said during on-set auditions, Diddy called female contestants fat, ugly, bees, and ho-ho-hos. He said Diddy had particular disdain for her because she was young and excited to work with such a famous person. In 2005, she saw Kim Porter crying as she left the music studio with her face all banged up. It was then Dawn realized Diddy was capable of violence and her life could be in danger. A year later, she was present when Diddy was first introduced to Cassie, invading her space while transfixed on her in a predatory fashion. According in 2009, she says she personally witnessed Diddy high on rugs. Okay, throw Cassie against the wall, choke her, and drag her up a flight of stairs in his LA home. The one he's selling, by the way. Mixed Chicks, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Venus Green, thank you so much for becoming a member. And also Cozy Joe, thank you so much for becoming a member. Dawn says Diddy also hurled a scalding pan of eggs on Cassie while yelling, "I've been asking you for my inch. I can't stand you, B. You never do it right." On other occasions, Dawn says Diddy sucked Cassie in the face and wrapped his hands around her, attempting to her inside his LA mansion, the same one for sale. At some point, Dawn says she and others, including her Diddy Dirty Money bandmate, Kalina Harper, showed their support to Cassie and advised her to leave Diddy, who found out about the conversation and threatened. Y'all bees don't get in my relationship. Don't tell my B Cassie, don't tell my B what she need to be doing. Just make money and shut the F up. I end artists. I shelve careers. You could be missing. You bees want to die today? Meanwhile, Dawn says she became a victim of Diddy's abuse, forcing her to rehearse 48 hours at a time without sleep. As a result, she says she dropped a lot of weight and became dehydrated and fatigued while suffering awful rashes. She says one time Diddy demanded she come to his Miami home where he was only wearing underwear. When she asked him to put on clothes, he refused, screaming, "This is my effing house." Diddy's treatment of Dawn got worse. She says between 2009 and 2011, Dawn says Diddy once barged into her dressing room while she was naked at his recording studio. She says Diddy inappropriately touched her tatas and her booty. Diddy says Diddy also locked her in a car with heavily tinted windows for 2 hours as she screamed for help, even calling her dad for help. Dawn claims her dad traveled from Baltimore to New York to free his daughter and confront Diddy, threatening to report him to the police. But she said Diddy told her dad, "Think about your daughter. Think about your daughter's career." Okay? Now, there's more. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Well, I just got the full court docs. We're going to get into the full court docs, but I need to do an overview because I know some of y'all don't like 3-hour lives. Okay. Okay, get this. So she also claims that Diddy sexually abused her and that she witnessed him allegedly beating Cassie multiple times. Hold on, I'm just skipping through this. Okay. Again, this, first of all, okay, while we getting into this, I just want to say this. One, this blows apart anything anybody was saying about Diddy being a changed man. And I'm going to say I told you so. And I don't mean to drag Young Miami into this, but let this be a warning to anybody that wants to run interference between what Diddy's doing then and what Diddy's doing now. At the end of the day, okay? At the end of the day, Diddy has such a long history of this. The fact that Miami is saying somebody that dragged somebody upstairs. Do you know how crazy you have to be to drag somebody upstairs and how mad and violent you have to be to do that? And Young Miami saying he made her feel safe. He let her sit in her womanhood. Girl, okay. Again, this ain't a drag to Young Miami. I know she probably went through the same mess that Cassie went through. Everybody can be like, oh, that's his just saying Maxwell. To me, Diddy's unrepentant. Diddy don't know how to have a teammate. Young Miami got treated, in my opinion, probably the same as everybody else. Okay. So it's just weird that people are still coming out defending this man. Where are we at? Anyway, it's going out. Now, Diddy's team have not commented, but they said that Diddy frequently smacked Dawn's bare buttocks and often commented on her body, noting that although she was too skinny, she had an ASS. He claimed she witnessed Diddy and several other males gang his former female assistant at a hotel pool in Glasgow. That's overseas. This is why Diddy got international attorneys that's worried about them doing stuff. She's seeking compensatory damages, a money judgment for mental pain, anguish, and emotional distress, punitive and exemplary damages, and for him to cover her attorney's fees. Diddy has not responded back. So where are we at, right? Diddy got a $100 million settlement. Dawn, half of Dirty Money, and the star of Danity Kane is now suing Diddy. All this stuff is coming out, and we got the court documents. We are about to go live with the court documents. Hold on. Let's see. We're about to go live with the court documents, y'all. Diddy is done. Nobody can say anything. These people defending Diddy, I hope they feel stupid. You see that 50 Cent dropped his defamation claim and got Daphne like staying right with them. Even Daphne looks like she has abandoned Diddy. Young Miami was the last dummy to use her Carisha Please thing to try to rehab Diddy's image. Diddy ain't getting out of this. And this is one of the reasons why Diddy was in New York. Again, the Don Richards suit has been coming for a while. I actually thought Aubrey O'Day was going to actually lawyer up and sue him before Dawn did. So she was one of the people that encouraged everybody not to sign that. But there's a whole other story behind that too. Okay. Listen, not only, yes, also, I want to give a shout out to Frankie Beverly. Please tell me he's still alive. Is Frankie Beverly still alive? I want to give a shout out to Frankie Beverly. Listen, at the end of the day, right? You know what? As a matter of fact, listen, y'all going to kill me. Listen, everybody on this live right now, I'm going to get off live and I'll be back on exactly 10 minutes. I have the court documents. We are going to go do the full court document reading. I'll be on in 10 minutes. Swear to God. I know sometimes I have to be saying that and disappear, but I will. And I'm going to have a special guest with me that is going to go that also witness during these eras that can either confirm, deny, or corroborate. You guys, 10 minutes. Give me a second. I just got the full court documents. Baby, it's going to be a 3-hour live. Epic, epic, epic. You already know what it is. All right. Meet me back on this channel. I swear to God, 10 minutes. Okay. And you know, to the most highest, when I do, I don't need any karma, even though he busy giving it to Diddy. 10 minutes. Be back soon. Okay. Be back soon.